Hello, my name is Carlos Mejia and I'm one of the clinical specialists here at Sunset Healthcare Solutions. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the MiniMe 2 mask and some of the benefits and some of the pros and cons and a little bit of caution as far as when using these masks. The first thing, if you look at the headgear is a 5-point headgear. You can adjust it here, same thing on the other side, and there's an adjustment on top of the head as well. Okay. When you look at the mask itself has a patent technology of the softest material out there right now, and it's called the air gel, which is the blue part that you see, and that actually touches the patient's nose. So it's one of the softest materials made currently. The tubing itself does swivel, it's 360 degrees, and it also has another swivel right at the base of where you hook up your tubing. So 2 swivels with the MiniMe 2. You also notice that it does have what's called a space bar, and the space bar actually does not touch the patient's forehead, so it eliminates any contact with the skin. If you were to remove the mask, you will notice that one of the best features of this mask is the shape, bended, and molded feature, which means that the mask itself actually has a metal wire around the perimeter of the blue soft gel. And that blue wire gives it the unique feature of being able to shape it, mold it, and to the different size that you may need. So you can actually adjust it a little bit better with your patient. So if you had somebody had a longer nose, you can actually squeeze it out like this and it will hold this shape like that. And it will stay with that shape until you need to readjust it again, and vice versa. You can also, if you just need one side adjusted, you can just press the one side and it will stay with more pressure on that side. The key point of the MiniMe 2 is to actually keep the least amount of pressure on the patient's skin, right? So between the wire and the soft material, it actually helps you accomplish that goal. We also want to notice that too, that the MiniMe 2 comes in 4 different sizes, and you can ask more about the different sizes on your to your salesperson. So one of the words of cautions is that the reason that the MiniMe 2 is able to hold its shape is because, as mentioned earlier, it's got the wire around the perimeter. But at the same time, if you need to take the patient to MRI, you're gonna have to switch the mask, obviously, because it's not an MRI safe mask, right? It's more of an inconvenience to the clinician because the mask does perform very well. It's just when you have to make a trip down to the MRI, you're gonna have to put them on a different modality for the patient, right? As always with any mask, and including the MiniMe 2, the point is to not over tighten it. You do have the 5-point, as mentioned earlier, where you can have more of a fine-tuned adjustment to either side of the face with the mask too. So not over tighten it, and it does have, as mentioned earlier, the softest material. If you have any more questions about the mask, please feel free to reach out to your salesperson, and I can be more of a resource to you guys if you need the help. Thank you very much.